Do I look buff?
You look jacked. Yes. All right.
So my name is Ann Kelly, and I am a wine importer for about 5 years. Well, really since the gym opened, so that's been 5.5 years now, I guess.
Nice.
So I was a dancer my whole life, and 5 years ago, well, before 5 years ago, I asked Jordan what was the craze with CrossFit. I really didn't have any sort of fitness like regimen or program, so I was curious about CrossFit because I needed something. I was just going to Gold's Gym and just getting on a treadmill and then trying to figure out the weight machines, and I didn't know anything about it, and I just felt like I had nothing really holding me accountable. So as soon as the gym opened, of course I was friends with them, so I decided, I'll give this a shot. And my goal was just to really get back into some sort of like fitness regimen. I'm able to lift way heavier than I ever thought I could in my whole life, which is awesome. My goals have just transformed. I was so worried about getting jacked,
Right.
And in the very beginning, and now I'm like, yes, I look like I have muscle and I feel good about myself and I can lift heavy and I'm still like feminine, and yeah. In general, my diet was just all haywire, and so I was training for so long, and I think I was gaining strength, but it was very stagnant. And just in the last, I guess, year and a half now, after having nutrition coaching here at the gym, I completely changed the way I viewed eating, and it has completely changed. It's so much more difficult to actually put on the muscle and to look not feminine. You have to want to look that way, and you also have to pursue that all the time. But just having a normal life and being conscientious of what you're eating and then being consistent in your training is not going to make you jacked.
Right.
But nutrition coaching was a huge thing that also, when I incorporated that with my lifting, it was a life changer. So that was a huge struggle for me when I started. I started with my company that I've been working for now for 3.5 years ago. So I have learned that now, even being on the road, even weeks that I'm gone for 4 days out of that week, I'm in the gym every day that I'm not gone. And then even in my hotel room, I'm doing air squats or push-ups or something, and I'm making sure my diet is as consistent as I possibly can be. It has helped me a ton. Right now, I'm kind of obsessed with clean and jerking, because I feel strong at it, but snatch is something that's a constant struggle for me. But I'm finally, my consistency, I'm making the conscious effort to be consistent, even with my crazy schedule. So even just that, and forcing myself to maybe lift a little extra that day, and I'm not going crazy, but forcing myself to be consistent when I don't feel like it. And that snatch is progressing too. But I love snatching and clean and jerking. So for me, I could never see myself not being a part of this gym at this point in my life, because when I started 5 years ago, I did not realize just once you hit one goal, we're competitive human beings. We want to hit another goal after that. You never stop and say, okay, I've accomplished. Way back, my goal was to hit 100-pound back squat. Well, now my goal is 200, and now and it just continues to build. And even if I hit a point where it's okay, this is a great weight, or I've hit this weight and I'm super excited, my technique can always improve. It doesn't matter. It can always improve. And then once you hit one thing, you want to go, you want to hit handstand push-ups. It's not all about lifts. It's pull-ups, it's push-ups, it's handstands, it's everything else. Even if you get to a point where you can do it all, there's always improvement and growth in technique. So I could never see myself not being a part of that.
That's awesome.
Love it.
Okay.
I love the coaching. Something that I always like to tell people when I'm trying to especially friends that look at it and they think CrossFit is just lifting or just banging yourself around, but that's not it at all. I love the one-on-one coaching, and I love you get so much more than what you would ever pay for at any other gym for them. You have one-on-one coaching. I love the accountability team. I love having people like Anna and Kristen and Elisa, and just having that community and that family that we can pump each other up, and there's that accountability, but then they're also friends. And when you're having a bad day and you come into the gym to lift, and who you're going to be most likely lifting with that day, it makes it just makes your whole life even better, because I've come in before upset about something, or work's been stressful or whatever, but you have a community here that then can make you laugh in the middle of lifting, or pump you up and say, channel that hurt, that upset, that whatever towards, it's amazing.